Good morning, everybody. Welcome back. This is Kristy. This morning is my part 2 of my vintage haul. I have been collecting stuff over the last 5 or 6 weeks, so it's going to be a bit much to show you. That doesn't make any sense. But anyway, you know what I mean. So I wanted to show you the first couple of things. These are it, so I'll just get one out of the way. Now, I will do my best to remember where they come from. Some of them I won't be able to give you the exact name of the place, but I can tell you where it came from. This came from my local op shop. I was going to say Good Sammy's. No, it's the Salvation Army. Yeah, that's right. And no, sorry, St. Vinny's de Paul, St. Vinny's, and this was $1. And I thought this was quite nice. It was just a pillowcase and just hand stitched. Yes, it's done on the machine, but these are hand stitched and they're a little bit faded and a bit thin. So, but that makes the look of the vintage look when they're coming apart. So that will make a nice piece. There's lots of uses for this. A bit of moulding there, but I have to go and wash it. But you can cut that out, and you've got the rest of the pillowcase to use as lining for your slow stitching page. This came from, now this was a lot lighter on the internet when I found it. This came from eBay, and it is a big piece of linen fabric. And I don't think it has a name. Someone's gone and stitched over the edge. It's quite large. Let me just have a look. Oh, it's a good 1.20 by... So if I just open up one square of it, and then that looks white on the photo, but I can tell you it's a beautiful tea colour, and it's just gorgeous. I can just see a tote bag or something, and then you could do some thread painting. Oh gosh, this is so many ideas pop into your head when you open up the lovely goodies. This came from eBay, which is some... I'll just zoom in a little bit so you can see. Some vintage transfers. So I'll just pull it out a little bit because it was hard to get in the bag. And there were 2 lots there. Some are, it's a bit of an ocean, but the thought's there in some of them. And some of them were from the needle book. This one here. Oh, actually, I'll open it and show you. Oops. This is from Use Clark's Anchor Strand Cottons for working these designs. So quite nice. This one isn't quite there, but you could peel that back, give it a good iron, and it'll be right. You can just fill that in yourself. That'd be great for ironing on text work or something like that. A window display. So that was just off my local eBay, searching on eBay. This was another eBay find that I found. I thought there was going to be threads with it, but it's just the linen. Everything needs to be washed, so this will be dirty. Well, it was dirty when I opened it. So that's the lovely... I'll move you up now. Down, I mean. There we go. That's it there. The lovely bird. And the embroidery obviously it gives you all the instructions of the colour of the threads and stuff like that. So I was happy with that. This was another piece. Not from the same lady, but it was from eBay. Oh no, it was from Facebook Marketplace, and she just sent it to me in the post. So that was quite nice. I'll just get this other one because it's on the bottom. This was another eBay. I thought I'd just go around and have a look at what was on eBay. This was another eBay one. Blue wrens and red back wrens, which is my favourite. But I've not heard of red back wrens. Made in Australia. And it has the cottons. I haven't actually opened it up yet. Oh, it's from wool. That's going to take some time to do. So there we go. At least the pattern's on it. I didn't realise it was on this thick. What I could do is transfer that over onto some linen, because this is very thick. There we go, there's the two birds. And you could still use that for hashing, for backing, for something. And there it gives you all the lovely instructions of the stitches. So that's great. Sorry about the camera. I've ordered a stand for my iPad, or not that I use my iPad or my phone, so it doesn't attach to the table. So that was from an eBay one. Sometimes I want to thank you all for watching this type of video, because yeah, it's not boring, but some people might not want to watch it. And if you don't want to watch it, don't watch it. I'm happy to do whatever people want to do. It's your being. It's your being, but it's your thoughts of what you want to look at. This was at a vintage shop here in Midland. And this is not sewing or embroidery related, but it is related to vintage. So I was able to find this lovely teapot. But honestly, I actually don't know whether this is vintage or not, but the stamp's at the bottom, so it's probably just never been used. I don't even know if I'm going to use it as a cup of tea. Put tea in it, but it might be good for something. If you have any ideas, let me know, because I don't really want to put tea in it. I like the way it is. From the same shop, I was able to get this. Oh, that was my knee, sorry, because I wanted to get something else that came from the same shop. Oh, this is not the right table either, because it's just too small in my knee space. This was just a piece of vintage pillowcase. This was $4, and I like the way she's used old cards as the label. It's quite inventive. So that's pretty. From the same place, this was a box of threads for $18. And some needlework. Oh, I really could use some of those. And some needles. She's even got something, one stuck in her needle there. Extra bobbins. I like the way it's all colour coded, because I need to do that with mine. And I've got that big box I showed you in my other vintage op shop thing, but I've got to sort that out. So this would give me a good idea of what I need to, how to colour code it, but I still need numbers. I still like the numbers on there because sometimes I will do embroidery with the DMC cottons and they need numbers, so I will still have the numbers on there. So that was from the same place. Oh, and this one. This was the greatest find there. This is, I'll zoom you up a bit. Oh, I hope that all wasn't too close for you. This was the best find there. This is this will be my tribute to Kate from the Journal Nest. And now I have a wicker basket nest, and I'm excited to. I might put a doily thing in there so I can cover the bottom of that. Oh look, didn't even know that was on the bottom. How cute. Yep, she just stuck it down with it's an old magazine. Oh, that's come off. That's all right. I'll re-glue it back down. I didn't realise it was quite thin. So that was the sum of $8. So happy find. I have something else to show you, which I'm very happy about, which I picked up yesterday, but I'll show you that last because that's just too exciting. Now, I'll still go with all the used or vintage stuff. Now, this is from Purveyor of Textiles on Instagram. And this was a bag of crew wool. This lovely crew wool here in these colours. I don't think I've got as dark as that, and I don't think I've even got an orange. Obviously a doily, so I'm going to do some colouring of doilies just to add a bit of pizzazz to your work. Cut them out. So I need to have a day of cutting. I thought this was cute, but I don't remember adding it to my piece. Maybe it came in a lot when she displayed these things together. It possibly was in there, but it's cute. Just a little bonnet. I might actually add that to one of my old dolls I have that were my grandmother's, because it's a shame I wouldn't cut that up. Someone's gone and made that. Two little doilies. I haven't washed all these, so this will be something I'll do afterwards, but they've done this by hand, I'm pretty sure. But I'll take my glasses off, I'll be able to see, maybe. It's hard to tell because the work on there is so lovely. I would think that's done by hand. Although it's got some bobbin work, but then she could have gone over that herself. I actually think this is done by machine, but that's okay. It's still lovely. If it was a bit close, I had to take my glasses off to see that because I can't see really close up. This is just a piece of cloth. This is a lovely piece of tray cloth. Beautiful lace work around the edging. I think this was done by a machine, but this is the sort of thing you need for when you're making your journal books, or you might want to make a pouch or a journal nest like Kate does. She makes these nests. So that's the sort of thing I don't mind sometimes to use. See, that looks pretty just like that. A little, well, that's actually quite hard, so I don't know what I might take the pattern off that and do it in some lovely cotton. Just a hanky thing. This was just another hanky thing, but Obviously someone's cut that out for something, but you know, you can still use the rest. Use the border like Sally did on her YouTube channel. She was just she's just put up on her channel her page, how to set out a page, which is exactly what I need, because all this is new, like I said, and sometimes I don't know where to start. So I need to see things, I need to look at things to figure out how it all works. I don't particularly like this, so I'm going to probably unpick it, but the pattern's underneath, but that's okay. You can stitch over that, no problems. This was a lovely piece. Someone's already, I was just looking at the camera. Somebody has already started this, but you know, you've got your 2 pieces there, and then your crocheted edge, you go around in your crochet. It's a pity it doesn't say, oh, there it is, look. I can't even see, I can't even understand that. Oh, Spa Time Production. What else does it say there? 3-piece set, number 28256. So that's lovely old. Like I said, I'll give that a soak just to get the yellowing. And they did have an instruction booklet, but it's been ripped off. So that's all. You can tell that it must have been the 1930s or something, I'm sure. So that's rusted, what do you call them? Staples. I'll leave that in and get that off. I'll put that aside for me to remember to do that. This is a bit dark than what I thought it was going to be, but like I said, it's very overwhelming by looking at it here, but when you cut it down into little bite-sized pieces, it works. I'm trying to learn that sort of thing works. If you've seen my fabric in my cupboard, sometimes that gets a bit overwhelming, but then I realised that you only got to have small pieces for this type of work. This was lovely. I think I might tea dye this, as printed in the UK, and it's cotton. It's quite thick. So I thought that was lovely. These are lovely, but I don't like the yellow, so I might just tea stain it. Not used coffee. If coffee's stronger than tea, let me know in the comments so I can figure that out. I'm not a coffee drinker, but I do have coffee in my house for my daughter and a few other people. So I'd like to. I don't think this is yellow from the I'm trying to think of the word. The aging. I think it's yellow from the fabric. So I'd like to stain this up a bit because it's just a bit icky. So there was 4 of those. I think these are napkins. 3 or 4? 3. 3 of those. I think I have enough napkins now. This is lovely. It's quite thick, but you know, cut that out. Use that for use the butterfly. Use the bird, and it's furniture fabric, upholstery fabric. This is my favourite. This piece here, can you all see still? Yep. This was lovely. Oh, have I got it upside down? Yes, I have. I have 2, I think I got 2 pieces of this. Or is it 1? I'm not sure now. I know I've got 2 pieces of something. There's the other piece there. So I have 2 pieces of that. She was selling 2 and I thought, well, I might as well get 2. This is perfect for what we're doing at the moment, for the Roxy Journal of Stitchery, so I just grabbed the lot. It was only like $5 for each part. This reminded me of Kate from the Journal Nest. She's going into orange type things. Still not sure about the colour, the brown, but you know, I think we just got to go out of our comfort zone and get things to work how it works. A doily, beautiful pattern, staining on there, but I'll just put it all in the wash. If it doesn't come out, it's fine. I love the crocheted edges. I'd love to learn how to do that. I probably could, but You just have to sit down and write down the pattern with each stitch. I can do that. Not my favourite colour with the yellow again, but I do like that. And I think it was just in that. Sometimes she puts all these it's a pack, but it's a collection of fabrics and stuff, and then you just say, yes, I want that. And sometimes you don't always get to see the full view of what you're getting. I didn't realise this was in there, but this is lovely. This is quite nice. And this one, I think they're all hand done. They're all hand pieced, because that's double crochet in there. Beautiful. Patience like a saint when they do those. Bit of lace trim. That might work in my stitchery at the moment. So I think that's just going to get washed and go in my nest. Collecting a few nests. I have already purchased one of these ages ago, but they came up again, so I purchased 2 more, which is great. Now this was a different colour on the film. Oh my goodness, on the picture, so it's quite dark. Not sure what I want to do with it now. It could actually be a back page of something. Like I said, I've got to learn to remember that sometimes these things are just a bit bold, but then by the time you break it down by putting fabric over the top, it might work in a blue theme, or it could actually go on the back of your journal as a back page. I suppose you could do that as well. So, you know, also me talking out aloud to you allows me to think of what I could do with these things. This was my favourite, an old log cabin. Vintage log cabin from something. Just lovely. Look at those fabrics. All hand stitched together. Just lovely. So I don't know if I'm going to cut that up, or I might just unpick it and use the pieces on their own in something or other. I might turn it into a pouch bag for me to make. That's what I might do. See, there you go. Ideas come along when you're talking out loud. This is the beautiful yo-yos. I could never make my yo-yos like that. They must double the fabric over. I think they do, because mine never turn out like that. If you know how they work this way, let me know in the comments, because I have one of those yo-yo things to do with making these, but I never seem to get the thing in the middle, but it is quite thick, so maybe that's what it is. I think a bit of hanky. I think this was in it as well. I liked it because it's an Australian piece of fabric, and where are we? I'll find it in a minute. There it is. There. We haven't been on the Ghan, but we've been on the Indo-Pacific. So, and I like the stamp. The stamp was pretty. So, you know, if there's a theme, not that I'd use the truck, but you could always put something over that just for the colours. You know, you could, you know, cover that over just for the corner of that brown if you wanted it to. So, yeah, I liked it. I did like it, but like I said, I got it for Binta Ayers Rock, Uluru. That's in Broome. Been there too. I've been around Australia. It was a lovely trip. Never seen a platypus, so Tasmania is the only state I have not been to in Australia. This was just a piece of cloth. Beautiful design. There is a tulip. So that might go into my piece at some stage. Not sure what they are. Maybe they're hollyhocks or foxglove. No, I think foxglove hang down a bit more. So I don't know. The staple's a bit old. It's a bit rusty. Oh, there's another piece of that. We're nearly to the end. of this particular piece. This is, there we go. Look at, this is what that looks like when it comes from those drapery. And you can just peel that off. But some of the eucalyptus oil or the orange power from Bunnings, that will get that off. And the last bit is, oh no, this one here. And the last bit is a big piece of lovely vintage blanket. I have that big purple one there. If anybody was still interested in getting pieces of that, I'll just cut them 50 by 50 centimeters. Let me know in the comments if you wanted a piece of that, and I can send you that out. So that was that lot. Just trying to think, is that the second hand? Oh, and this lovely book came from the same, from Melanie. I like the colours. They're a bit bold for me, but it was quite a nice book. Something to go out of my comfort zone in using up all my fabric. This has the book page. Does that go in there? Yeah, it does. Little pocket. So I think this was $10 or something. So see, lovely techniques there that I've not done. That's quite nice. I hope it's not all hand stitched. I'm not really good at hand stitching quilts, but if it comes to embroidery pieces, it's a different story altogether. So that is my second-hand stuff. Oh, one more. The lovely Sarah from Roxy Journal of Stitchery posted up one of her books that she was showing, and it was called Country Living Vintage Home. And so I really love the front of this book. Just the front of the book just inspired me. So I went hunting and I found the book online. Can't remember. Look at that. Look at that. Oh. Yep, that's me. I can see myself in that chair. There, look. Old. Now, this is obviously in the UK, not in Australia. That's me all over. Oh, Beck from Sewbits Curated would love those. She likes those things. All the good pots and jars. Yep, the names escaped. They're those flowers in the UK. I can't think, cornflower maybe. Yeah, I can't remember what they're cutting boards. Yeah, cutting boards. That's what it was. So it's a lovely book. Look at that. That is so good. Lovely garden. If I could split myself in half, I'd be half in the UK and half in Australia. Look at that. Lovely. Make a cushion. That this here, that you could turn that into a cushion and embellish that with thread painting. So that's that one. And new stuff is, the last piece is Love That Fabric 123 on eBay. So if you want to go over there and have a look at her page, she's Australian from, I think she's from Toowoomba. Her name is Meryl. And sorry, I don't have her address on my paper. But she's definitely in Australia. So I think she's popped in a few extra little bits. I love it. Isn't that beautiful? That's going to go in my field notes. So in you go, bowl. My bowl's getting full. Wish my dad was here to make me another big bowl. So I got Kath Holden blue. I've got the pink and the green. Now this is Kath Holden blue, and now I do like this very much. It's upside down. This is lovely. See, I find that this is very, very busy, but I love it. Yeah, very nice. Now this is the other piece, Kath Holden. It is curated in colour. So let me move, please, the stuff, because I need the top of the table. And so I have this and one more thing, and that is it. Oh, I'll just show you that one. I did show you that in my other video, but I'll show it again. Sorry about that. That was the post with some parcels, and the next door neighbour's daughter's moving in with her furniture, so she's moving back home. So this is the colour curated in colour by Kath Holden, and this is like a panel thing. So I'm happy to receive this one because it's got brown. I wanted some yellow, reds, pinks, and beautiful purple. I like this set out because there's so much space between the and blue and green. So if this is something that you like, or it might help you with your journaling for field notes, head on, over to Love That Fabric 123, and she will send this out to you, providing she has some left. Now, the other day I was showing you my spring page, and on there was this lovely this was all done with tulips, and I was going to show you I don't know where it's gone. If you head on over to my other video about my journaling for the field notes, you'll see the rest of the other half of this, but this is the other this is one half, and the other half is all all embroidered on this, so I didn't do that. So that was lovely. So I don't know what's in this bag, but this is a book I got, the Q Book of Nature Samples, 10 embroidery projects with reusable iron-on transfers. So I bought this from Amazon's my favourite shop. So this is lovely. The iron-on oh, there we go. Iron-on transfers are in here. Oh, you know what? I'm going to get rid of that. Put that there. Stick that back on so it doesn't fall out. So I've not really looked in this book. This is by Trish Burr. She's a self-taught and renowned embroiderer. There's her other two books. Oh, look at that. Ooh, iron-on transfers. Lovely. 70 iron-on transfer designs. Oh, let's not get sidetracked. I always go from the back to the front. I do not know why. Rabbit. Poppy sampler. Love poppies. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Oh, look at that. Yep, that's me. Sidetracked. Can't help myself. You'll hear me say that a lot. Look at that. Look at that. Oh, look at, there we go. Look at that. Wow. Isn't that amazing? I'll bring you down a little bit more. There we go. Tells you here your instructions. Fill long and short stitch, outline with split stitch. There we go. That is exactly what I want to see. I learn lots by looking and watching. And these don't have very much instructions. All it tells you exactly what to do and cut out all the other bits that don't belong in there. Oh, look at the little hedgehog. I could do something like this for that thing Sally did ages ago on Dotty B Vintage. What's it called, Sally? It's called, you get one of these and then you scroll. Yes, I could start doing a scroll, and you could, then you do practice pieces on that. Let's get through the book first. Foxgloves, I think. Beautiful owl. Poppy sampler. What's that there? Flower. Wildflower sample. Just the colours, even if you never stitch them, it's just showing you what to do. You could even paint it first if you wanted to. Isn't that beautiful? See, I haven't learnt exactly how to do all that. It takes up a lot of thread, but that's why I've got those threads. There we go. Look at that coffee. Tea bags. There we are. That's exactly what I wanted. I don't know. This is dye. Oh, here. Tells you here. Dye fabric results. Coffee after 30 minutes. Top to bottom, I think. Oh, look at that. Purple. Blackberries after 1 hour. That's exactly what I'm looking for. Exactly. There, blackberries, turmeric. Look at that. I've got turmeric. Oh, exciting. I'm going to go into another rabbit hole. I don't know. That's nice. Padded. Huh. Look at that rabbit. He's so cute. Oh, the dragonfly. Reminds me of my beautiful mum. Whenever I was driving one day, I got this strange feeling that this dragonfly flew straight in front of me. And then ever since then, wherever I've been when they come out more, I think more in the summertime, I was driving down the road one day and I was going to get this chair from IKEA, and this dragonfly flew straight across my car, and then it just disappeared. And I thought, oh, there's Mum. And then one day I went to get, in my video I showed you those makeup bags. A dragonfly I got out of the car and a dragonfly just flew straight across over the top of me while I was picking up the vintage makeup bags to do to cover them. And then one time I was out at Spotlight, a dragonfly just flew straight across me while I was there as well. So I have a very big attachment to dragonflies. There's Snowdrop. That reminds me of my beautiful mother-in-law. She had snowdrops in her garden. I think they're coming out now, so I might go up there and pinch some bulbs. So if this is the book that you like, see, this is what I need. I need pictures to refer to how things sit in what do you call that? Sections. Preparing a hoop, transferring the outline by hand, preparing your fabric in a hoop. Oh yeah, I just said that. Gives you I don't know what that is. She hasn't put that down, what number that is. 2. Stretch frame, scissors, needle. That might be one of those things what I was doing with my geraniums. I might ask her what that is. If anybody knows what that is, put it in the comments below. Thumbtacks not shown. Oh, yummy colour, goodness, look at that. I must finish this book. I must finish up. So there we go. I know I go back to front. It's easy to show the pages. There we go, look at that. So that really is a lot of beautiful thread work there. So that was that book. Oh, it's not going to go in. I'll fix it up in a minute. Now, I will open up this bag, but whether it's to do with anything I've bought. Oh, it is. It's my stamps that I acquired from. Now, I know a lot of people don't use it, and I respect that you don't want to go on there, but sometimes you need to buy things cheap, and then you can buy the expensive stuff later if you like it. These stamps from Temu. I will open up this box. That was a lucky. And sometimes you can't find what you're looking for in Australia. Oh, there we go. Yeah, this is A2. Don't know if you can see that. There. A to Z little stampy things. If I can get them out. Oh, they've come on there and you split them apart. Oh, that's excellent. Look at that. Now, you have to be careful that you don't break them. I've just dropped one on the floor, so I'll go and find them. I wanted the little box, to be honest. Even if they were crap, I'd keep the box. Get some treasures in there. Oh, this is my vintage paper I wanted for my journaling. Because I was going to put on the other side on that page. And I'll just glue it down. I don't know if it's fabric or paper. It is actually paper. There we go. Yep. It's quite thin in places. Yep. Beautiful. You could glue that down or go wild. That's what I say. Go wild. All right. These are stampy things. This was calendar. Plants. That's that plant in the UK. Cornflower, flower, something. I can't remember. Or the other words coming to me and it starts with C. Not sure. And this one is... But I've just realised I've got this, but I don't have anything to stick it to. I think I have to get one of those things that you peel off and you stick it down to. So I'm going to have to try and find one. Maybe I'll just go to Spotlight or something like that and find it. So that was an extra shopping to show you. And that is it. So with that all done, sorry about that, I'll bring you up. I'll leave you with this beautiful book. I'll zoom you in a little bit more. I'll leave you with this beautiful book. Yeah, I can't see. I'm trying to look through the camera. And thank you for watching, and hope you have a lovely day and get some time to do lots of stitching. See you next time. Ta-da! With all my excitement with the book and the extra with the parcel, I forgot to show you the fabulous score I got yesterday. I went to go on Facebook. They had a vintage sewing box, and I thought, oh yes, it was $15 this size. Went to go and pick it up. I don't think it's going to fit in the camera. Let me go up. This is this. Hang on. It just fits in the camera. Sorry for the interruption. That was just an important phone call I had to get. So yes, so I went to the house and it was out the front waiting for me. $15, and it's enormous. It's let me get a ruler. Oh, me and my I shouldn't keep saying should I? It is 13 inches by 10. Right, so that's it there, and that's it in the box. Perfect handle, and that is just the best score ever. So that is it. Thank you. Thanks for all your lovely comments.